Hello everyone, Tina here. Welcome to Card Making Fundamentals and welcome to the Seize the Day classroom. Today we are going to take a look at what's in our classroom lesson kit. Thanks so much for joining me, and we're also going to go over the supplies that we need to create the cards in this lesson kit, and then we're also going to share the projects that we're going to be creating. So with that being said, we're going to jump in and we're going to start off with the card projects that we're going to be creating. Now this month I was thinking about tranquility and I was thinking about sunshine. I was just a mess really. So I thought we would put it all together in some card projects. So that's where I came up with the Seize the Day classroom. This is lesson number 1, card project number 1. It's just a friendship hello card. And I just think it's playful fun. There's some elements in here like the metal little chain on the anchor that I think makes this card extra special, along with the paper flowers, which this one is kind of falling off. We better stick that down there. But this is card number 1, lesson kit number 1. We'll be creating this card today. Okay, and we're going to take a look at our next project. This is the lesson kit number 2's project. I think it's playful and fun, and it is just the Seize the Day project. You get some wooden buttons in here, wooden elements. You get some vellum behind that photo frame for a little bit of texture, and then you also get this little willow that we're going to be, not really willow, it's more of a cattail, but we're going to be coloring that in today. So that is lesson kit number 2. In lesson kit number 3, we're going to add a little sunshine, and this is the card that we're going to be making. We're going to send some sunshine your way. It has a fun little sunglass paper clip along with the sunshine. We'll be stamping a sentiment on that sunshine, and then it has a little picket fence. Has a little beach feel to it. That is lesson kit number 3. For our final project we'll be creating in the Seize the Day classroom, we have the Mr. Hugs card, and I think it turned out really fun. It has the cork board here for a little added texture, along with a little beach sign, and we'll be creating this for our final project. In this month's classroom we'll also be creating lined envelopes. I had some extra cardstock. If I have extra cardstock or pattern papers, I love to include it for you guys because it coordinates beautifully and it creates fabulous lined envelopes. You can see here they all coordinate. Just love the color palette this month. Kind of real calming. And you'll notice that I have 4 projects, but I have 5 envelopes. Well, this month, I just kind of went a little crazy. Let me tuck these under here. And I thought we would do a bonus card. I thought we had extra supplies. It didn't take too long. And so this is the bonus card that we're going to be creating. Kind of a masculine card if you want to, but we left it blank for just a note. But this is our bonus card. So we're going to create 5 cards. There's only 4 Fridays in the month of February, but I thought 5 cards, it'd be nice to have a little bonus card. So these are the projects and the envelopes that we're going to be creating in the Seize the Day classroom. We're going to go ahead and set these aside, and then we're going to take a look at the supplies that we need. Now this month, kind of really minimal supplies, guys. You don't really need too much. You are going to need some scissors. So grab your scissors, not for fussy cutting, so any kind of scissors you have would work great. You're going to need an acrylic block. You're also, if I suggest, you're going to need a larger acrylic block too. We have a stamp that's pretty large, and excuse the mess of this acrylic block, but you're going to need one at least this size. Or a stamping positioner. Stamping positioner is just going to make things a whole lot nicer and a lot easier. So break out your Misty or your mini Misty, which I can't seem to find right now, but you're going to need that to stamp your sentiment that's in the stamp set this month. Okay, you're also going to need some inks. We're going to do a little bit of coloring, and you can use basically any kind of inks that you have, any kind of markers, even Crayola markers if you want, just as long as you have two different colors, a light and a dark. I'm using my Copic markers, and I have 2 shades of green. We have light will be my YG03, dark will be YG63, and then you're going to need 2 shades of brown inks. I have an E31 and an E35 for my brown inks. Now again, they don't have to be Copic markers. You could use Zig markers if you wanted to. Watercolor pencils. Sky's the limit with the coloring mediums, but I do suggest maybe 2 different colors because it's great to have that little extra contrast to add a little dimension to your cards. So those are the inks that you're going to need. Actually, not inks, your markers. You're also going to need a craft pick. This is not necessarily necessary, but it's nice handy because we do have some pearls that we're going to adhere to some flower centers. So craft pick is nice and handy to have. And then you're going to need 2 different inks. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black. You'll need a black ink, and then you'll also need a brown ink. I'll be using Toffee Crunch for my cards today. So if you do use a brown ink, use a light brown ink, guys. So let me show you, let me swatch it out so you kind of know the color, because it doesn't really match the color on the top of the ink pad. This is like a light brown. This color does pull back a little bit, but this is the brown that we're looking for, like a sandy brown. Something that's dark enough to show up, but light enough to look like sand. So 2 inks. I'm using, again, Tuxedo Black and Toffee Crunch. And that's all the supplies that you need. Not very much because everything else is included in the kit. How about that? Okay, we're going to go ahead and set our supplies aside that we're going to need for this classroom. And again, a stamping positioner works nice, but if you don't have one, use your acrylic block, guys. Now we're going to take a look at our lesson kit. This is how it'll arrive, and then this is a 9.5 by 7-inch box. It's 3 inches deep, and you'll have a shipping label on top, and then when it arrives, when you open it, the first thing you'll see is your classroom schedule. Flip it around and it'll give you the dates that each of the classrooms go live. You have lesson 1 goes live on February 4th. That's the very first classroom, and then so on. So you can stick this on the fridge if you wanted to. Next, we're going to take a look at the contents. We're going to just open up the tissue here, kind of go a little crazy. And I'll move this box out of the way along with the schedule. And there are 2 goodie bags in here. In our first goodie bag that has your classroom newsletter, it's going to tell you the basics that you need for the classroom. You may not necessarily use them all, but it's nice to have on hand just in case. It tells you tape runner if not included. This month you do get a tape runner, so we don't need that. But a craft mat is always nice to protect your work surface. I know some of us don't have craft rooms, but you do have a crafty work surface, so protect that surface with a craft mat. I think that's nice. But just basic supplies. Okay, and let's take a look at our lesson kits. In this bag, you have, there's 5. There's 4 lesson kits, a bonus kit, and then your envelopes. This is lesson kit number 1. Now, normally, you have like this one, you have an embellish bag that's separate. This month, I just put the embellishments inside the envelope just to save packaging, and also because there wasn't too many embellishments. All your embellishments are mostly in this package. So this is lesson kit number 1, and we have lesson kit number 2. You'll notice there's some die cuts. This is a cattail die cut, and I included 2 because they're a little bit delicate in case you mess up on one, you have it back up. That's always nice to have. Lesson kit number 3. Lesson kit number 4. Lots of metal elements and lots of textures in the classroom this month. You also get a bonus card. This is your bonus. Not too many bells and whistles, but the finished product is really nice. This is our bonus card. Very easy to recreate, but that's your bonus this month. So you get a bonus project, and then you get 5 envelopes and then 5 envelope liners. I always like to do the liners if I have extra pattern paper, which I did this month. So those are all of your lesson kits in your first package. Now we're going to take a look at our next package here. It's going to be a little crinkling, sorry, but let's take a look at everything in here. Take everything out. Now, this month you get a tape runner, which is really nice. You also get, I'm including a Uniball white gel pen. It's my favorite gel pen, and I thought it would be perfect for adding details to our card. So you get a Uniball white gel pen. You get some baker's twine, some yellow and white baker's twine. You get 3 sunglass paper clips. That's that metal element that I was talking about. You also get a package. This is a regular package that you can even pick up at Spellbinders. These are called Spring Kisses. They're white flowers with green leaves. They're nice because you're gonna have extra, guys, but these are nice because you can color the white flowers and you can layer them too, which is really nice. So I've included a full package of that. You get a package of your die cuts. I kept it separated because there's some wooden elements in here. We won't use all of them in this package, but for the most part we're going to use the larger elements in there. Your stamp set this month, we don't use too much. This is what I was talking about when you need an acrylic block big enough to stamp the hugs. I'll show you with this one. I know not everyone has a stamping positioner, but you definitely need one that will fit that hugs. So pretty large, and this is like a 3 by actually this is a little, almost 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. So it's a large acrylic block. So that's what I meant for stamping. So there's your stamp set. Now this is an inexpensive stamp set. It's an acrylic stamp set. It's not photopolymer, so I'm trying to keep the cost down for the kits, but it stamps lovely, and I don't have any issues with it. But that is your stamp set this month. You also have some punch out sentiments. Some are sentiments, some are just words that you could build upon. You, me, fun. There's lots of ands in here and ampersand, but you can create some sentiments in here. We're going to have lots left over. That's why I thought we would do a bonus card with the leftover pieces of this. We're going to use lots of foam adhesive, so I've included a small foam square sheet. You're going to have, we won't use all of this, I promise. We're not going to do that much popping up, but this is my favorite small foam squares. Fun Stamper's Journey has a package of 2 of these. I get it from Spellbinders, but I wanted to include some foam squares along with, you get foam squares, more larger ones in your lesson kits, but the small ones are nice for smaller elements of the kits. Now I also, last but not least, I've included this little thing. This is a glue wand. Oopsie. Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. I hope this doesn't happen to yours. There we go. Just if you open it up and then the wand comes out and it's really thick with glue, put it back, squeeze the lid really tight, close it up really tight, and then undo it once more. And what happens is, you see this liner? Sometimes I overfill it and the liner wants to pop up. I don't know if you can tell. You see that liner? That needs to go down, and it just pushes down. But this is a glue stick. Okay, now there's a story behind the glue stick. I actually sell this one where you purchase your lesson kits. I sell this one too. This is a nice little glue glue wand. I call it fancy glue, but I wanted to include one in the kit, but something a little bit different. So when I ordered the bottles, they came, but the bottom half, the ones that were pictured just showed clear. Okay, like you can see the glue, so you know how much you have left. This one has a little silver area. You can see here, you can barely see the glue, but down the bottom it looks like lipstick. So if you remove the little polka dot tape, you'll know what I mean. It looks like a lipstick tube. I covered it because I don't want you guys using this on your lips. Okay, it's not lip friendly. Okay, so I covered it up to make it a little bit more playful with the polka dots. But this is really nice for intricate die cuts, guys. Oh, see, this is what I meant. It happens. I overfilled it. I have to fix this one. But you see how thick that glue is? Just put it back in there. Turn it closed. Really tight. Tight as you can. And then reopen it. And it should secure that. There it goes. It should secure that little plastic tube on your bottle. But this is really nice for intricate dies, guys. And we're going to use this often in our classroom. Okay? So that is in your second package. That is in the Seize Today classroom lesson kits. Kits are available. Limited quantities, guys. So when I get so many questions asking if I am going to restock, and I can't restock because it takes too much time to order the product, make sure I have enough of the product, and I just can't get it again, and so I don't restock it. When they're gone, they're gone. So unfortunately, they do kind of go fast. So I'll leave a link down below in the description area if you guys want to check out this classroom, which I'm super excited about. Now, also, I want to mention that if you want to visit Card Making Fundamentals, there's pictures over there. There's a gallery, and that is where you would go if you want to check out the classrooms, or you can check out other classrooms on my Card Making Fundamentals YouTube channel. Now, it's kind of sensitive when you search it. I noticed that. Card making is one word, and then fundamentals, of course, is another word. But if you type in Card Making Fundamentals, the YouTube channel should pop up, and I'll have all the other classrooms that are available there if you guys want to check that out. And then also, what else do I want to tell you? There's a newsletter over on my cardmakingfundamentals.com website. If you guys haven't signed up for the newsletter, please do, because I send out emails whenever a classroom lesson arrives. So if you sign up for the newsletter, this way you can get notified as soon as the classroom lesson goes live. Because sometimes people don't realize that there is a classroom lesson kit until they're sold out, and that hurts my heart. But sign up for that newsletter. I think that's very important. I know a lot of you guys do, so I appreciate you very much. Also, what else did I want to mention? I think that's about it, guys. I do want to invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It does, believe it or not, and whenever you do hit the like buttons, it does help out the channel. I can't monetize it just yet, because I only have 49 subscribers. God bless you all. But I appreciate you. But I'm hoping to grow it. The more it grows, the more kits I can bring to you guys. But for those of you who are my students faithfully, I appreciate you so much. I am having so much fun. I hope you don't mind the phone or me having to stop to open the back door to let the cats in. I just eventually it'd be nice to do classrooms live so we could talk to each other, but I appreciate you all very, very much. Thanks for joining me for the Seize the Day unboxing lesson kit. Thank you for joining me. Have a fabulous day.